Hello, this is John from the Hot Informer, and today I have Howling Haunts 365 on. And Howling Haunts 365 is a website that was founded by Jarad Hagerty, and Terry, Jared's wife, helps him run the website. They also have a YouTube channel and a podcast, and Howling Haunts 365 covers haunt attractions, horror, and true crime. And I'll have links to all that in the description below. And here is Terry and Jared.
Hi, everybody.
Hello.
Awesome. So I'm happy to talk to you guys. I've been listening to your podcast a lot lately, so it's nice to talk.
Thank you.
Yeah. So over the years, what has been the most improved haunt attraction in your eyes that you've gone to?
Most improved. He's hitting us with the hard ones already. Wow.
That's a tough one.
It is a tough one.
I would have to say Frightland.
Frightland?
That's what I would have to say.
Yeah, they're coming back in. And Creamy Acres
Yes.
kind of hit a lull for us, but last season it really came back. So we had our good time there last year, and usually it's just something we do because we're close.
Okay.
I mean, it's 10 minutes from me.
Okay.
But last year we had a lot of fun at it, so I'm going to say it's a toss-up between Frightland and Creamy Acres Night of Terror.
Okay, cool. Nice. I know you have a massive collection of Freddy Krueger collectibles, and you can see it right back there. And I wanted to know, what are your favorites from the collection, if you could choose some?
My favorite is I have a real glove, as you can see right about here.
Yeah.
It's full metal, real knife blades. It's not sharp because I still have little ones, but it'll be sharp when they're older. I have a full poster collection of the original movies. Those two, and probably the 3D glasses that still have a coupon on them that they gave out at Freddy's Dead in the theaters.
Really? Nice.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's probably, and I have a old NECA figure that they took off the shelves after 2 weeks because there's blood on the box and parents got pissed. So I still have that one.
That's so cool. So Father Evil is a freelance character who can be hired for your special events. And I heard that Father Evil was at your wedding. And how did that go?
Father Evil married us. He was great. We didn't tell a single soul who was coming to marry us. I'm not a religious guy. She's not really into that anymore. So we wanted something funny, special, and us. And
we did Halloween theme.
Yeah, we did a Halloween. We did a horror theme.
A horror theme, yeah.
And I was at Bloodshed Farms talking to Jim and Grin, and he's like, "Get Father Evil." I'm like, "That's brilliant." So we got Father Evil, and he was great. He was awesome. He stayed for a long time after to take pictures with everybody, so he was great. I would definitely recommend.
Nice, awesome. So, what recent horror movies have stood out to you?
None.
Oh no.
I did like the new Scream. I didn't like the new Halloween, but I did like the Scream. They were the recent ones we went to.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't hate Scream, but it was more of like half a Scream movie than a real Scream movie. So I just think are we doing spoilers on here, or?
You can do spoilers. I can just put a warning on it.
Yeah, warning. I don't like how the killers weren't really connected.
Okay.
How I would have done that movie, I would have had Billy Loomis's daughter as the killer while playing that character, because you have the red herring effect that Craven put in all his movies. That right there. And if you killed all three of the legacy characters, you just had made room for 3 more sequels.
Yeah.
That's what I would have done. I would have rebooted the whole thing and made her the killer.
Because they were kind of teasing that. Like,
yes.
Is it her? But
Exactly. They were teasing everybody, which they do, and that's what Scream is. But even the girl killer, every ghost face on Scream was 6 foot. She's like 5'2". It didn't work out. They didn't think that one through.
What about Scream 4? They had
same principle.
Yeah.
But there was still a connection to the legacy in Scream 4.
Yeah, because she was related to Sydney. Yeah.
Yep. And tired of all the attention Sydney got.
Yeah.
Which makes sense. It's enough for unstable people.
Yeah. But what I did find interesting was is that she shot the guy. So like she tied him, she put the duct tape around his hands and then she shot him.
Yeah.
So it was obvious, even if she did technically get away in the hospital, they would look at the autopsy and be like, he clearly was shot.
Yeah, I know.
She wouldn't have gotten away from that. So, but whatever. That's a fantasy. Um, so this is something that I think is really cool about your website, and I've always really enjoyed. So I definitely want to ask you about this. Why did you choose blood splats for your rating system?
Because everyone uses stars, and at first we had like a blood theme with our old logo.
Yes.
I mean, I was really crappy with that stuff at the beginning, so I made that with Microsoft Paint. It was a terrible logo, and I was able to put blood on the corners. So I was like, why don't we just introduce that to that? And then I couldn't stand the white anymore, so I redid them all this year for next season in black.
Okay.
I was thinking about going chainsaws because someone has a fear of chainsaws, but it just looked corny. So I just kept with the blood splats.
Okay. Nice. Okay. Let's see. All right. So this is another question that you'll enjoy. So I understand that you have collected a lot of mugs over the years from Haunted Attractions.
Yes.
And I'd like to know, how many do you have now?
Oh
I think I have 10. I have 10. And as you can see, like not a lot of haunts really sell that stuff. So for me to have 10, I have duplicates from places.
Yeah, so like mobile from Field and yeah.
Yeah, I got Field, I have Reapers, I have Terror Behind the Walls, I have Brighton Asylum, I have 2 Halloween Haunt, 2 HHNs. Thank you, Grin, for bringing me down one. He brought me last year's version.
Oh, nice.
There's another one too. I don't remember. And then our mugs.
Nice.
But yeah, I think I'm at about 10.
Cool. So obviously you've created a successful website and put up lots of great content. I've really enjoyed it over the years. And I'd like to know, what are your plans for the foreseeable future with Halloween Haunts 365?
I want it to be more digital. As you can tell, we jumped into YouTube and podcasting. I've been working on that for 3 years.
Oh, okay.
Like, as you can see, our YouTube channel goes back to the beginning of this website, but I never put anything on it because I didn't know how to do it.
Okay.
But then I've been really getting in the podcast, and I'm like, there's very little haunted attraction podcast out there. So I wanted to put my spin on that and add horror to it, because horror is the reason why I love these things, is because you get to walk through a horror movie. I grew up on horror. I grew up at haunts. So I wanted to combine the two. And I figured, why not do interviews and YouTube videos and everything? So I spent the whole, last 2 years?
Yes.
Figuring everything out, because I don't know anything about this stuff. I'll be quite honest with you. When I came up with the idea with the website, I had no idea. So then a friend of mine had a blog. I'm like, all right, I could do a blog and make it look like a website. So that's where that came from. And then like video editing, I didn't know shit.
You learn as you go.
So I just sat down at my computer. I mean, sometimes when I work, I travel a lot for work.
Okay.
But when I'm home, I'm on the phones. So it allows me to play with the computer and try and figure out stuff. And really the intro is, I think, my favorite thing so far, because it takes 4 of my favorite haunt actors and makes it an intro. So I enjoy it. And I got lucky to, and you got to worry about trademarks. So I had to find a song that was trademark free that fit. And I just want it to be more digital and mainstream. So when we're recording, we can live stream it to Twitch and people can join in chat and everything. And just, I want it to grow. I mean, I don't think it'll ever be the full-time job because it's such a niche content. But I just want to keep building the subscribers, keep building the podcast. And, that website's gotten over 128,000 views.
Wow, that's a lot.
So I'm trying to transition that into the YouTube numbers. And, for 5 months, I think 100 subscribers isn't bad for the niche that we're in with the haunted attractions. Because if you talk to your neighbor, I'm going to a haunt. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
So that's what we want to do. We just want to keep growing. We want to expand to more states. I mean, we've recently been getting good coverage in California. I met a lot of people down there. We got Vegas involved. That place was insanity.
I listened to that podcast. That was pretty crazy.
Dude,
it sounded really cool.
And I'm there alone, man, going through this alone. I don't have my partner.
I don't know. I would have been any help.
Yeah. I definitely want to get up to Haunted Overload, but like we talked about, it's a weekend up there. That's 4 haunts here. It's like, do we pull that off just to do that one and miss 4? Because, I mean, we'll see.
That's what I would like to do. I'd like to go there and just bite the bullet and just go and do it.
Yeah. I mean, their builds are amazing from the pictures I see. And really, we could hit Salem on the way back, so that could add some more stuff too. So, I don't know. We'll see how the PTO works towards October of this year.
Nice. So, I know the answer to this for Terry, but I don't know the answer for this for you. What has been your scariest moment, Jared, in a haunted attraction? I know definitely what Terry's is from the podcast.
So mine actually, I honestly, I don't jump in these. I mean, I've been watching Freddy since I was 2. Really, nothing. It takes a lot or a really skilled technician to really get me to go. But I jumped and said shit when I was in HHN. There was a Blumhouse walkthrough. So you had Insidious, a couple other movies. And I always found the Black Bride from Insidious 2 really creepy. Because he was the serial killer and then started dressing horribly creepy. I always thought that was such a good thing in the movie. Well, it was kind of like a U-shaped haunt, this room. And in the middle, I think it was an electric chair, right?
Yes.
So you're watching the dummy get electrocuted with Telsa coils coming. Great effects. So I'm staring at that. So I lost all track of, the hide and pop. And I looked just out of the glimpse of my eye and I caught my attention. And then the black witch is right here. And then she disappears. I was like, shit. So that's really the one thing that's got me in a haunt. And HHN, out of all places, because really you're sped through there so fast and it's more about production than scare. But that got me. It really did.
Now, are there any other scares, Terry, that have gotten you other than Jason at Brighton Asylum?
I get scared easy.
Okay.
But I am terrified of Jason.
She'll what will get her is the quick loud popping of
like
the
electric
boxes.
Yeah.
The air pipes will get her too. Just if they blow in like her face, she freaks out. She'll fall to a lot of jump scares around the corner.
I do.
She's really good at one scream and attraction, really, where it's like Hollywood level Jamie Lee Curtis scream.
Nice.
And sometimes I have to stop. Like, was that you or the haunt?
That's pretty funny. Oh man. So you've been to lots of different haunted attractions, including the Vegas ones, and you got to see lots of really unique experiences that you really don't encounter at normal haunted attractions. And I'd like to know, what was the most unique experience you've had in a haunted attraction when it's coming to interactivity, like interactive bridges and things? What has been the most thing?
Okay.
For both of you.
It had to be the falling ceilings and the squish panels when I was in Vegas.
Okay.
Yeah, they were very different. I wasn't used to that. I didn't see it coming. And the squish wall actually added shock panels. They had a whole shock wire going across, so you were getting electrocuted as that happened. So that was very original. Reaper's Revenge's Hayride is very original, just because it's basically a Hollywood show.
Yes.
So, I mean, it has the typical scenes, But the actors, the Freddy actor, he's fantastic. Every year, the Thriller, it's just fantastic. Like
that's my favorite.
Yeah, it's why it always scores so high. Is it's not scary, but the theatrical aspect of that hayride is out of this world.
Yeah, definitely. Like Alice in Wonderland, it's like its own mini show.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mhm.
Like there's like two parts to it. Like you go under the light show and then you stop.
Yep.
So yeah,
that's cool.
And the Bloodshed Farms drive-through.
Oh yeah, I didn't get that. I was gonna go to that, but then I got rained out, so I didn't go.
A lot of people don't like it because it's not long, but the price is right for a full car. But it's just so different because it's a different angle of attack for the actors. I mean, I doubt they're going to stay that way, but it was a cool idea, and I didn't hate it. It was different. You were able to fill a lot of the room with actors because you didn't have 3 other attractions to deal with. And a guy held my hand for like 500 feet. It was funny. They did a good job. I had fun there this year.
That's
like
funny.
Bates, the way they did it.
Oh yes, when you walk the Bates hayride. I was tired because my fat ass getting up that hill with the town, but it was so cool finally getting able to like stop and see like the details of the little houses and stuff. It was a really cool idea.
Because I think you said that you actually looked into like the area with like the Bates Motel area, and you actually looked in the rooms, and there was really detail in there.
Yes, there's rooms, and then there's one room with a TV in it. And
really?
It was pretty cool.
That's impressive that they actually take the time to do that.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, because you're going by on a hayride, you don't really. You're trying to take everything in.
Yeah.
Plus, you're doing a certain speed. You just don't.
It could have easily forever been like a white sheet with a picture of a TV, and you'd never know.
No,
but there were actual rooms.
That's impressive. The dedication you put into that. Now, you've definitely seen lots of different animatronic displays at haunted attractions. And what do you think has been the most impressive animatronic display you've seen?
I want to say the intro to the Valley of Fear hayride.
Okay.
Oh, yes.
With the skull that talks. Yes. That does a really good job. The mouth lines up with the words. That sounds
cool.
Yeah.
Is it the skull from Distortions Unlimited? Like the giant?
I'm not sure.
Okay. Okay.
And then I liked Reapers, that new one that they put, like that new monster, that wall that they built.
The temple scene, I think they called it, or something.
I think that's what it's called.
Oh, on the hayride?
Yeah, on the hayride.
Yeah, that was cool. That's with the 2 dragons.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dragons,
or a dragon-like creature.
Definitely. So this is something my friend Glenn from Fall Ritual normally asks people. I'm going to ask you just for fun. There's obviously, we both love haunted attractions. We all love haunted attractions here. This is what we talk about and love. But if you had to narrow it down to just 3 haunted attractions you'd like to go to that you haven't been to before, what would you say?
That we haven't been to?
Yeah.
I'm going Haunted Overload.
Yes.
Erebus in Detroit, and the school in Ohio, the Dent Schoolhouse.
Oh, yes.
Those are my 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
That would be great.
Yep. Those are 3 I want to make it to.
Yeah. I definitely want to go to there because all 3 of those sound amazing. So, yeah. Now, I want to ask you about this. I don't think you guys have really talked about this yet on the podcast, so I'm curious to hear what you've done. Have you really gone to like horror conventions? Have you done that? Could you talk about what horror conventions you've gone to?
Yeah, we covered, and it's tough because a lot of them are in October. We've done Monster Mania.
Okay.
That's actually where I met Nightmares Unlimited, who made the glove.
Okay.
And I would check him out on Instagram because he creates a lot of shit and a lot of it's awesome. He does a fantastic job. I will praise him up and down. And he was awesome because I wanted the glove, but I didn't have the money at the time. He's like, let's just do payment plans and I'll start it when you're 2 payments in. I'm like, all right. But he's a really nice guy. Monster Mania is a lot of fun But I think we went to the Cherry Hill one.
Yes.
And I think they're outgrowing that place because it's become so huge. And you could tell by this one coming up, they have Dexter. Michael, what's his name? Michael Hall. I can't think of Dexter's name. But he also has like 6 of the cast members coming. So all their VIP tickets are selling out.
Yeah, I could imagine, yeah.
And now I'm stuck in a quandary because Freddie's coming.
Oh,
I have not met Robert Englund yet. He's coming to the Oaks, PA one, and that's not far from me. So we're gonna.
What's that one?
What's that?
When's the Oaks, PA one?
November 12th and 13th, I think.
Yes.
Ooh, I might have to go to that. I definitely
honestly, it's
Robert Englund.
It's really fun to meet Robert. You really got to get the VIP and then the pass.
Oh, yeah.
So you're talking $150 a ticket.
Oh wow!
And then you got to pay for if you want a photo. And then I think Robert charges like $60 per autograph or something.
Oh, okay.
So like it's an expensive day.
Yeah.
But one of the cool parts about walking around the conventions are the vendors. A lot of the cool stuff you could buy there. I think I have a candle from one. It's like it's like coffee scented and it says never sleep again. But a lot of the vendors have a lot of cool stuff there. And some of the lower tier actors are kind of just out there and you can go see them. Like you don't have to pay to, if you want an autograph, you got to pay, but you can just walk by, say, hey, whatever. My stepson met the actor from The Nun.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Yeah.
Bonnie, right?
Yep. So, I mean, they're fun. They're a good time. I'm going to probably reach out to Dave Hagen, runs Monster Mania, and see if he's willing to do some media passes because I'm not worried about – there's only one actor I really care about ever meeting.
Yeah.
And I kind of want to get him on the show. That's one of our –
yeah, I've heard that, like,
our 3 goals are to be invited to the HHN Media Night, have Robert Englund on the show, and then like 10,000 subscribers. Those would be like our 3 tiers.
Yeah.
So what have been fighting for.
You definitely have to have 10,000 subscribers to go to the HHN Media Night.
I know. I try every year.
He does. He tries. They're like, no, not yet.
Oh man, yeah.
I mean, they always bring in people that are like influencers that don't do this. I'm just like, I'm a site for you.
Yeah,
but whatever. One day.
Yeah, we talk about haunted attractions all the time. Like that's our thing.
All year.
Yeah, all year. So yeah, that's okay. I think it's about the numbers because it's like
it's how much they can get their product out to the people, and that's fine.
Yeah. Oh man. So we've been talking about lots of things we liked, but I would like to say the most polite way you can, what would you say has been the least well done attraction you've seen?
I can answer that.
In a nice way.
I did not like Legends of the Fog. I mean, maybe other people will or do like it, but I did not like it.
I listened to that episode. I know you guys said about it, but
that would probably be where I'm at too, is Legends of the Fog. And I really, really need to see Dark Mazes stop other than Reapers.
Yeah, Pitch Black, yeah.
Other than that one, it's just there's so many and everyone does it, and I know why they do it. They know why they do it.
Yeah.
Let's go. Frightland had 2, now they're down to 1, which is okay, whatever. But when they had 2, it's just like, come on, guys. But the prison's completely redone, and I can't wait to see what they do with it this year, because you could tell that it was just starting. But for now, just bring me my tunnel back. I need the tunnel back. That first tunnel entrance was so creepy. But I think Legends of the Fog, I'm calling basically not a bad haunt, but a PG haunt. It's definitely super family friendly.
And maybe that's what they're going for.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Because I heard you guys talk about the corn maze. It's more like a trail. You guys are like,
Dude, I'm not even joking. Like we were walking for 10 minutes. We saw one actor.
that's
And
bad.
you can hear them in the thing. It's just like, all right, here comes an actor. They don't have to be that far in the corner. They
No.
could be right there blocking a path. You can't see them because it's musty. It's dark. So you're not going to really see that guy right in front of you. Just put him right in front of you.
Yeah.
But whatever. I mean, if they're trying to get more kids out there, you can't hurt them.
Yeah. But you guys did say you liked the new Slaughterhouse one, right?
Yeah, that could turn into something pretty decent. I mean, there was one giant room. It was huge for a scene and an attraction, and they had a lot going on.
Mhm.
Like they had a guy going into a blender, a lot of medical beds, a lot of bodies, cadavers. So that room was awesome.
It was cool.
All right. So just to give you perspective about Frightland, because I heard your episode about it and you said you didn't really see any of the vendors or anything. But when I went, they had all of the carnival rides and they had food and things.
We must have just went.
Good. We went opening night. So we figured that's what it was. But did they break you up yet, or did they make you do 6 attractions in a row?
They did.
It's tough.
Yeah, I know.
Really tough.
I didn't expect that when I went in. I was like, whoa.
Yeah, either way.
Yeah, I mean, because you got to figure, Frightland's, you're leaving work, you're heading over to the haunt, you're going to want to eat something, but if you get in that first hayride line,
oh, it can be bad.
You're 2 hours from eating, if not 4 if you're not VIP.
Yeah,
I mean, that's
yeah, when I went, I bought a VIP pass without knowing how bad the lines would be because I don't like waiting in lines. I can't stand it. So I got the VIP pass, but I got 25% off because of a coupon code on their Twitter because it was their 25th anniversary last year. So I got like $15 off or something.
Yeah.
So it was worth it for me. Yeah. And I got the lanyard and everything, and the lines were so bad when I went, they were awful. So I was like, yay. Bye, people.
Yeah, you walk down the end to the round and you see the 7 rows of people.
Yes. Yes,
it was insane. There's haunted attractions where we will get VIP no matter what. Frightland's one of them. We learned our lesson there. Bates Motel, especially later in the season. What other ones? Field of Screams and Reapers. I would always go VIP because when we went to the VIP night for Reapers, they were packed.
Oh, they were packed?
Super packed. So, I mean, like, people want to be cheap. That's fine. If you don't have it, you don't have it, but you're going to wait, especially middle towards end of October.
Valley of Fear, too.
Valley of Fear. Yeah, we do VIP to Valley of Fear. That
was busy too that night.
Yeah, even the ticket line was 30 deep in every row, so there was probably 200 people waiting to just buy tickets.
Because when we were on the hayride, they were announcing that a bus was coming in with 50 people.
Yeah.
Wow, that's impressive.
Yeah, it was like a sorority, right?
Yeah,
they all wanted to go together.
That's funny. Bring a whole school.
Yep.
I've never been to the Valley of Fear, but I've heard from mobile people now. You and my friend Glenn both said it was a lot of fun and really well done. So I definitely want to go there. How would you compare the setup of how it's done? Like, do they actually have a midway? How is it run?
There's a midway. It's just outside of the attractions, though.
Oh, okay.
Basically, when you go in, it kind of runs like Reapers, where the hayride will dump you off at the end.
Oh, okay.
And then after the hayride, you go through the mansion. After the mansion, you go through. They only had 3 this year, right?
Correct.
Yeah, because they had a fire, and then everything. But the hayride and mansion are phenomenal. The other one's a pirate thing.
Yeah,
I'm not a pirate guy. It was fun. Cool. It had a great effect in there, though. I mean, I wasn't mad we went because of the pirate thing, but the 2 others outweigh that one. But there is a midway. There's even a bar. You can have a beer or 2 and some food. A lot of fire pits.
Okay.
Yeah, and a nice tent you can sit under if it's raining or whatever. But yeah, it's a decent midway.
Okay. Cool.
No gift shop though, which is
I was gonna say, like, why? I always love it when I go to a haunt and they have a lot to choose from. I always love that. So that I have been John from the Haunt Informer. Thank you very much for being on, Terry and Jared.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for having
Thank
us.
you. And until next time, happy hauntings. Cool.
Bye.
Bye.